Beijing is actively constructing a parallel economic and security architecture across Eurasia, using bilateral agreements to create frameworks independent of Western influence. The primary vehicle for this integration was on display Thursday at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Foreign Ministers meeting in Bishkek, led by Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi. On the sidelines of the summit, Wang held targeted talks with his Belarusian and Uzbek counterparts, signing a new joint consultation plan that extends through 2027. These localized summits signal a tactical shift. Beijing is moving past conceptual alliances and is now executing actionable integration with regional states. The first pillar of this strategy is physical security. Wang called for stronger security cooperation with Belarus, citing Minsk's consistent support for China's core interests as the basis for the partnership. Simultaneously, he pressed Uzbekistan to activate a new joint law enforcement and security cooperation mechanism. The goal is logistical preservation. China requires stable, predictable environments along its critical overland trade routes into Europe. By establishing these joint mechanisms, Beijing is building a security model based on direct bilateral enforcement rather than international oversight. This map traces the proposed route for the China-Kyrgyzstan-Uzbekistan railway. These security guarantees are designed to facilitate this logistics project, allowing Beijing to bypass traditional transit corridors. To increase commercial value, China is promising industrialization projects localized directly within Uzbekistan. While the Uzbek deals focus on hard infrastructure, the Belarusian agreements focus on financial ties, specifically preparations to establish a new joint development bank. By combining physical logistics routes with new financial institutions, Beijing is creating long-term structural dependencies that prioritizes its own economic interests. Wang leverages these bilateral economic and security deals to demand cohesive solidarity across broader multilateral platforms. This visual matrix shows the composition of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, a 10-member Eurasian bloc that includes major regional powers like Russia, India, and Pakistan. The objective is to coordinate this demographic and geographic weight into a unified voting front within global forums like the UN General Assembly. These agreements serve as the building blocks for a Eurasian-centric coalition capable of operating independently of Western institutions. China's Eurasian architecture is transitioning from diplomatic rhetoric into physical infrastructure and joint legal frameworks. Monitor two specific tripwires in the coming quarter: the official groundbreaking of the China-Kyrgyzstan-Uzbekistan railway and the formal capitalization of the new Belarus Development Bank. Progress on these projects would confirm the emergence of a functioning, non-Western logistical and financial corridor across the continent.